Hi everyone, Adrienne Johnson here with an evening yoga flow for you. This is a great yoga flow to do anytime you're stressed, anytime you're feeling frazzled and you would like to relax, you would like to calm down, soothe the body. Also wonderful in the evening, a few minutes before you go to sleep. So if you're choosing to do this in the evening, get on some cozy clothes, dim the lights, maybe light a candle, have a mug of tea nearby. And then afterwards you can sip your tea, maybe read a book, and then slip off into a good night's sleep. So to get started, come to your mat. Let's come to a seated, comfortable position. So you're gonna let your hips ground down, let your legs be really heavy here. As you inhale, hug the low ribs in, lift up through the sides of the body. As you exhale, draw the shoulder blades together and let the chin come towards the throat. So you're going to rest your palms on your knees facing down because we want to feel grounded. This is a little bit more cooling. Palms flipped up is more energizing. So we'll be here because this is our evening class. Let your chin come towards your throat, close your eyes. Just begin to breathe here. In and out through the nose. Let go of any thoughts. Connect to your breath. Your breath allows you to come to your center. Your breath brings you into the present moment. So if any thoughts come to mind, just gently guide them away. You may even count your breath. You might even say inhale and exhale, or count how long you are inhaling and count how long you are exhaling. Continue to sit tall. And with your next few breaths, see if you can lengthen the exhalation longer than the inhalation. So maybe you inhale for 3 seconds and you exhale for 4. Or maybe you inhale for 4, exhale for 6. What this is going to do is bring you into your parasympathetic nervous system. It's going to begin to calm, cool, and soothe the body. It's good to relax the nervous system, to relax the endocrine system, to get those adrenals out of fight or flight mode, and to signify to the body that it's time to cool down. Take 3 more breaths. Then bring your hands to your heart. Slowly open your eyes. And as you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Sink the hips and lengthen through the sides of the body. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms up. This time, interlace your fingers. Flip so the palms point to the ceiling. Lift the head of the arm bone up towards the ear. Inhale. Then as you exhale, you're going to round and push the palms away in line with the shoulders. Navel to spine, chin to chest, really push. Inhale, lift up, rise. And exhale, curl and round. Really press, press, press. Inhale, lift up, rise. And exhale, curl and round. Next, inhale, reach up, and then let the grip go on your fingers, palms face each other. Exhale here, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen the sides of the body. Exhale, twist to your right. Bring the left hand to the right knee. As you inhale here, grow tall. As you exhale, look to the right. Yeah. Sometimes I mix up when I'm mirroring you and not mirroring you. That's okay. On your next inhale, look forward, bring your arms with you, face center. Exhale, twist to your left. Bring your right hand to your left knee. I may have said that before, that's okay. As you inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, twist a little bit more, gaze more over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, bring your arms with you, big stretch. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then from here, please come onto your mat into tabletop. Your knees are directly under hips, your wrists are directly under your shoulders. You're going to lift the front side body towards the back side body. So we're not sagging the belly, sagging the chest, sinking the chin. You're pushing the floor away, hugging the navel and the chest towards the back side of the body here. Breathe. And then inhale, lift the tailbone, slightly sink the belly, look up. Exhale, curl the tailbone, navel to spine, round, push the floor away. Inhale, lift the tailbone, sink the belly, look up. Keep pushing the floor away. Exhale, curl and round, navel to spine, chin to chest. One more time, deep inhale, lift the tailbone, sink the belly, look up. Exhale, curl and round. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Instead of child's pose, we're going to move to puppy pose. I need some room here in my tiny space. So you're going to keep your hips over your knees and then just walk your hands forward as much as feels comfortable. Melt your chest to the floor. Most of you will rest on your forehead here. Let me move this arm. Keep that arm forward, but I'm just showing you. Some of you will come onto your chin. And just breathe. Kind of in between my forehead and my chin, rest on my nose, but that doesn't really feel good. So make sure the hips are over the knees and you're just stretching and opening up the front side of the body. This is really good to counteract posture if we've been hunching, sitting at a desk, looking down at our phone or computer all day. 2 more breaths. Then slowly lift your head, walk the hands in nice and easy so that you don't strain through your shoulders. And back to a tabletop, and we're going to thread the needle. So first to start, you're going to take your left arm. I'm not sure which side you're facing. So take your left arm up, gaze at your fingertips, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, thread your left arm under your right. Come to your left shoulder, left side of the head. Walk the right hand forward. So here, really make sure that your left fingers are open and you're pressing your left fingernails into the ground. Then maybe you can roll to the back side of the head a little bit more. You might want to experiment and take your right arm up and around the low back to the left hip, palm face up. If you can, the hand can come into the hip crease there, almost there. So we're feeling this stretch through our shoulders, through our upper back. Just relax your head, relax your hips, you can close your eyes. 2 more breaths. And then bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Open the fingers wide, press into the palm, lift yourself up, unravel that left arm, lift, gaze at the fingertips. Exhale, lower it down. And let's do the other side. Take the right arm up, inhale, gaze at the fingertips. As you exhale, thread the right arm under the left. Come onto your right shoulder, right side of the head, walk your left hand forward. So here, want to make sure that that right hand, the fingers are open, the nails are pressing into the ground. You might roll to the back side of your head a little bit more. And then take that left arm, if you'd like, up and around the low back to the right hip, palm face up. And then when you're there, you'll really revolve that shoulder open. Breathe here. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Then bring that left hand under the left shoulder, anchor it down to press yourself up, unravel the right arm, lift it up, gaze at the fingertips, and exhale, lower it down. From here, walk your hands forward, open the fingers really wide, curl the toes, lift the knees, come into a little downward facing dog. So press the floor away with the heel of the palm with strong straight arms. Your heels don't have to touch. And here, if you can see, but hopefully you're in down dog and not really looking, I'm on the balls of my foot and I'm actually lifting my big toes away from the mat. That engages the inner thighs, and you want to draw the belly in and up and gaze somewhere between your knees and your ankles. Then you can pedal the feet here, maybe sway the hips side to side. And breathe. Then bring the legs to a standstill. Lift your heels up really, really high. Come up high on your toes. Walk your feet in towards your hands. Lift your hips up, 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 up. Then step your feet, bend your knees deeply. Bring your hands to your shins, lift and lengthen halfway. I need to step back, otherwise my head's gonna go through my TV. So you're gonna hug the belly and really rest your chest on your thighs if you can, and exhale, fold. So really bent knees here in this forward fold. Toes face forward, feet are about hip width apart. If you'd like, you can bring your hands behind your knees, hold on to opposite elbows, or just hold on to opposite elbows in front of your shins. Maybe a little gentle sway side to side. Then we're going to come up really slowly, so let your arms go. Be heavy ragdoll. Ground your feet down, firm up your legs, and lift up one section of the back at a time. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I don't know about that one vertebrae thing, because I'm not sure if that's physically possible. Inhale, draw the head of the arm bone up, and then exhale, shoulder blades come together. Okay, so we're not going to stand much more. Interlace your hands behind your low back. As you inhale, draw your shoulder blades together, puff your chest, hug the low ribs in, lengthen the tailbone down, maybe gaze up, inhale. Then on the exhale, bend your knees a lot. Come forward with your chest, hug the belly in and up. Let the head fall and flip the hands up and over. Keep the knees bent. You can straighten them a little bit if you'd like to play around with lowering the head more. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, let your hands go. Then you're going to keep your right foot forward and step your left foot back to a runner's lunge. Ground the left hand under the left shoulder. Take the right hand, reach the fingertips forward, up and behind you. So make some arm circles here. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open behind. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open behind. On the next inhale, keep that right arm lifted. Hold your twist. So you're really hugging the navel in and up. Get light in your left hip. Revolve the right shoulder open. Breathe here. Okay, a little bit of gymnastics for you. So come on to the pinky toe edge of your left foot and your right foot. Then you're going to lower your fingertips down so they reach toward your left foot. Lower your hips. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your right arm overhead. Exhale, lower your hips, lower your arm down, reach your fingers towards your left foot. Inhale, lift your hips, reach your arm overhead. Exhale, lower your hips, reach to your back toes. Then bring that right hand inside the right foot, lift the back heel, walk your hands through center, walk your hands over to the left, spin your toes forward. So toes are pointing forward, bend your knees if you need to while your hands are on the ground. Hands on your hips, inhale, lift and rise with a long spine. Okay, so toes face forward here. Then you're just going to bend your right knee, send your hips behind you, come forward with the chest. Your hands can drape on the ground. Let your head be really heavy. So we're not going for a super athletic lunge here. Then inhale, lift your knees, walk your hands over to the left, bend your left knee, send your hips back. So now here, it's up to you. You can just take your time, moving side to side. Move with your breath. You can inhale one direction, exhale the other. Find yourself on the right, which is where we started, and then walk your hands over to the left. Make sure the knee is bending over the ankle and toe. Then you're going to walk your hands towards your left foot, point your left toes forward, lift your right heel. Find a runner's lunge going the opposite direction. Yeah, hopefully we made it. Keep the back toes curled, step to the top of the mat, bend the knees a lot, and come to a forward fold. So this is a deep forward fold. Your chest is resting on your thighs, your head is really heavy. No effort in the shoulders, neck, or jaw. You can hold behind the knees here if you'd like, or elbows in front of the shins. Maybe a little rock side to side. Then slowly bring your hands out in front of you under your shoulders. Ground your feet down, firm up your legs, hug the navel in and up. radiate from the belly and lift your spine up with the strength of your core, which is stronger than you know, by the way. Inhale. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades together at the top. Interlace the fingers behind the low back, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, press the fists down, draw the shoulder blades together, open the chest. Your low ribs are hugging in, your tailbone is lengthening as you lift, maybe puff the chest. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, cascade over your thighs, lower your head. Then you can straighten through the knees a little bit here if you'd like, or keep them bent. Inhale, exhale, lower your hands down. Then keep the left foot forward, step the right foot back. Come into a runner's lunge, right hand under the right shoulder. Tap my couch. Left hand comes forward as you inhale. Exhale, open your left arm behind you, reach behind you. Fingertips brush by your foot. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open behind you. One more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open behind you. On the next inhale, lift the left arm up. Fingertips reach towards the ceiling and hold your twist. So you're going to get light in the right hip here. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, revolve that top shoulder back a little bit more. Keep the belly hugged in away from the thigh. So it can be touching. That's really just an energetic thing. Just noticing what's happening there. Inhale. Okay, as you exhale, a little bit of twister here. Come to the pinky toe edge of the right foot, the pinky toe edge of the left foot. You're going to sink your hips. Reach your left fingertips towards your right foot. Then inhale, lift your hips, reach the arm up over the ear. Exhale, sink your hips, reach behind you. Inhale, lift your hips, reach overhead. Exhale, sink your hips, reach behind you. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Lift your back heel, hands down on the ground, and then step back to downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Can pedal through the feet or maybe sway the hips side to side. Then we're going to move to pigeon. So the right leg can come up if you like. I don't think I'll take mine up. Maybe I will. I don't want to go through my TV. Keep the hips square. Inhale the right leg up. As you exhale, bring your right knee to the right wrist and your right ankle to the left wrist. Lower your shin down, somewhat parallel to the top of the mat. Keep the left toes curled. Walk the left leg behind you as far as it will go and then point the toes. Your right toes are flexed, pulling towards your right knee. Hands next to the hips. Inhale, lift up and rise here. Then as you exhale, walk your hands forward and fold. Excuse me. So you can rest on your forearms here. I don't have room, but some of you will be able to walk your hands all the way forward. If you're feeling really uncomfortable, you can place a block or a blanket underneath your hip right here. You should feel a sensation in your outer right hip, your inner right thigh. You can stay where you are relaxed. If you're not feeling that sensation or you're having extreme pain in your knee, please come onto your back for figure 4. I'll show you that variation right now. If you are in pigeon and you're super happy, stay there. Otherwise, you're going to come onto your right hip, swing your left leg in front. You'll come onto your back, bring the right ankle above the left knee, keep that right foot flexed, hold behind your left thigh or on the left shin below the knee. And the head and shoulders are totally relaxed here. So both are wonderful options. Figure 4 is a little bit more relaxing on the spine. So you can choose. I'm going to see if I can get back into pigeon here from where I was. Just allow yourself to breathe. We'll be here for about 3 or 4 more breaths. You can close your eyes, relax your jaw, relax the space in between your eyebrows. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Lift up your chest. Inhale, curl the back toes. If you're in pigeon, lift your back knee. We're going to scoop the belly up, lift the hips, take the right leg with a bent knee, open the hip here. just open that right side body. And so sometimes you'll hear keep both hands grounded, but here if you'd like to send your toes over to the left as much as possible, get light in that right hand, feel a whole right side body stretch, go for it. Inhale and then exhale, lower that right foot down. Switch sides. You can take the left leg up as you inhale if you'd like. Keep the hips square. Exhale, bring the knee towards the left wrist and the ankle towards the right wrist. Left toes stay flexed. Now if you're in figure 4, you're just going to switch sides. Keep the right toes curled. Walk that right knee back, then point the toe. Hands come in kind of next to the hips or in front of the hips. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together, puff the chest. Exhale, walk your hands forward and slowly fold. So you can come to your forearms maybe for a few breaths and then walk your hands all the way forward if you'd like. And again, make sure that you can feel the sensation in the outer left hip, the inner left thigh. Figure 4 if you need it. There was a time when I needed to do figure 4 on my right side and I could do pigeon on my left. I tell my classes this all the time. I fell on my mountain bike in a parking lot. So we had just gone mountain biking in Oregon. It's really beautiful with some good friends, really fun. And then I fell on my bike when we were done in the parking lot. And my knee was fine. I didn't feel anything except for when I was in pigeon. So I had to do figure 4 for about 2 years. And then finally, it just corrected itself and I'm able to do it again. This was a while ago. Hands under your shoulders, lift your head and chest. Curl the right toes. You can walk them in, lift that right knee. Big scoop of the belly to lift your hips. Take that left leg up, bend the knee, open the hips, send your toes over to the right. And then if you'd like, get really light in the left hand as you open that left side body. Exhale, lower down. Come to your knees and find child's pose. Bring the toes together, knees wide. Press your hips to the heels, or this is a little more cooling, knees together, hips to heels. Bring your forehead down, your arms behind you, palms face up. Just curl into a little ball. Any child's pose that feels good to you is a good one. Then bring your hands under your shoulders, lift your head and chest, sway your hips to one side, bring your legs out in front of you. Ah, we made it. And just scoot on your mat any way you need to so that when you roll back, you don't hit your head on your entertainment center. Hold behind your thighs and roll onto your back. You can rock side to side. We might have a little furry guest joining us soon. Hi, Zoe. I don't think she's interested in being on film today. Then from here, make sure the knees are over the hips. You can bring the shins parallel to the floor. Extend the arms to a T in line with the shoulders, palms down. Shimmy your hips to your right a little bit. So I'm going to bring my toes down, lift my hips over to the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, knees to the left. Twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. You can keep the shoulder blades grounded. Maybe the left hand comes outside the right knee to draw it down towards the ground if that feels good. You can close your eyes, just breathe here. Then slowly inhale, come back up to center. I'm going to bring my feet down and shimmy my hips over to the left a little bit. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lift my feet. Exhale, lower my knees to the right and gaze over my left shoulder. And again, shoulder blades stay grounded. So if your knees are really, really high off the floor up here, you're probably not looking, but mine are lifted pretty high, that's okay. Maybe the right hand comes outside the left knee and glides it towards the ground. Slowly inhale, come back up to center. You can bring the knees in towards the chest and then find a happy baby. So you're going to flex your feet, catch the outside edges of the feet. Your elbows are inside your knees. Press your feet up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees, press them down on either side of the torso. And then lengthen your spine. So bring the chin towards the throat, lengthen through your tailbone. Maybe rock side to side here. You can extend one leg and the other if that feels good. I don't have the space, but sometimes I hook my big toes with peace finger and thumb and come into a wide, let's see, a wide V, happy baby. Okay. My heel just grazes under this table here. Yeah, you can keep the knees bent when you do that. Just really lengthen through the spine. You can rock side to side. You can roll completely over to one side and completely over to the other. You're just a little happy baby getting ready for bedtime. And then let go of the feet. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Plant the feet down on your mat. Extend the legs one at a time, the length of your mat. Take a moment if you want to get cozy, if you want to cover up with a blanket, sweatshirt, put some socks on. If you want to cover your eyes with a little lavender pack or anything else that you have, even a little washcloth works. You can do that there. And once you're ready, extend your legs out, open your toes so that open your feet so that your toes fall open. Your arms are about 6 to 12 inches away from the body, palms face up. And then just close your eyes. Let your body start to sink into gravity. Take a deep breath in, fill your chest, your lungs, your belly with air. Hold that breath at the top. Then open the mouth, softly exhale. One more time as you inhale, fill up with as much air as you can. Open the mouth, softly exhale, feel yourself sink into gravity. Deep breath in, exhale, let go. Sink into gravity, surrender, and just rest. Stay here as long as you would like, and enjoy.